Hello and welcome to another edition of the One Kindred, One Business Initiative series brought to you by the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor to the Imo State Government under the leadership of Senator Hope Uzodimma. My name is Kenneth Amechi and I'm a professor of business and sustainable development at the University of Edinburgh in the UK. I hold a chair in sustainable finance at the European University Institute in Florence, and I'm the Chief Economic Advisor to the Imo State Government, a job I do on a part-time basis. So it's my pleasure to welcome you today, which promises to be very interesting because we'll be focusing on an important tree in Igbo land, the palm tree. So I encourage you to sit back and enjoy it. But before we continue, I would like to invite my colleague, co-moderator, Professor Jude Nzako, to say hello to you. Okay. If you're new to the initiative or the radio program, here is a jingle that would explain it to you in a nutshell.
Susie, name I will give you some. What taking with alone? Know your company.
You see one name, Mbadu Dodio. Oh, you can royal company with her. Eh, Horom Namuke, Wakoro Okobi.
Eleke Okobi. Iko to pay mazu. I will share
Gwagente. Okobi what matter my government he were. Iji Kochapobi, I'm not wounding Madisi Agara. Okobi get kill up to Hiron. Makagio, Makon Bodogini, Nani Ariana Buruburu, Jeputan no, you bula gino munne no one nugget. Ndieni, Mabunti Obodogi. Ike gbakọta aka mee mepụta ya mma dịka ịzụ ọkụkọ, azụ, oke bekee, ịkọ pineapple, ịsụ mmanụ nkwụ ma ọ bụ mmanụ aṅụ na ọtụtụ ihe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Unu hazichi usoro eji eme ya ka ọ bụrụ ihe ga-amịpụta ego. Unu agbapụzie ya ọsọ ga-akpọtụrụ onye ji ọkwa Chief Economic Advisor n'ọchịchị steeti Imo. Ọ ga-agbazi unu olu nye unu ntụziaka hazie ụkpa n'ikewapụta onye na-achọ ọrụ n'obodo.
Ka mkpụ ahụ ozugbo
0701 351 2035 0701 351 2035 Mobile 0911 436 0076 0911 436 0076. Ipomunna wike owu.
We can say
hi audience. My name is Professor Jude Nzako. I'm the Director General for Imo Investment Promotion Agency. I welcome you all to today's webinar. As always, it's going to be exciting. So relax. Enjoy it. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you, Prof. Ndewo. So today, I think we're an important association. I think I had to make it. Elete maka mmanụ nkwụ, not only mmanụ nkwụ, but ihe niile gbasara nkwụ, the entire value chain of palm tree. So I will invite them to introduce themselves, and then we take it from there. So Chief Achilike, we can go on mute and then speak to the, introduce yourself, and then we take it from there.
Ndalusa, ndeni neno ekegani, ndewo Madam Jovita Agu, ndewo na ndozo ne ekegani, ndewo ahụ Chief Ignatius Achilike, Chairman Oil Palm Growers Association of Nigeria, Imo State Chapter. So I'm chairman. I na national in 27 states. So I'm upgun like a family you go in short. So there was a
so
well, I am Imo State. Delay our register Imo State. I over 6,000 in Imo State because I represented in all the local governments of Imo State. I were the structures in all the local government in Imo State. 27 of so I so each local government were a coordinator, organ coordinator in their local government. I when a community from state to local government. They were the coordinator in that local government. From that coordinator to a community, I have clusters in the communities. So I am a chain from the federal, that is from the national to the state, from the state to the local government, from the local government to the clusters in the communities. So because our members in the community, our members in the local government, our members in the state. So
ele onye nwere ike iwu member onye chọrọ join unu ele ọdịrị ndị unu chọrọ ka ha wụrụ members unu?
Well, member who onye nwere interest ịkụ nkwụ le nkwụ ji nkwụ mee business because ahịa ọla na nkwụ business ahịa ọla na nkwụ business so onye chọrọ ịkụ nkwụ ma ọzọ nkwụ le nkwụ eto ya eji hụ eri ji ha azụ ụmụ ya because of him nkwụ and ịma ebe nkwụ ojirimara ndị Igbo something you can continue is something that continues. My father Ghana in the village in those days, I'm still harvesting the fruits up to today. So it's a very important economic tree. So because and most of them plantation owners, smallholder farmers and the large-scale farmers in Opugan. So they were industry and then which have like you said, the value chain from nursery, from transplanting to the site, to measurement, to those also the value chain. But I introduce in the community the new modern age I produce so that we much yield for introduction in the villages and the communities. Nandi state.
But when you talk about the value chain, so what you are saying in a sense, you don't need to be a plantation owner to be a member.
Maintain to the processing. Our processing, our processing, processing.
But most they call them wild palms, right? So and yeah, when they get out biendo. So by joining your association, when they get hakushenko or other things with unko, and they are fine. So why should they join your association? Why do we need an association to support them?
Association, in association, seminar, workshop, train our members. The members here for our training and workshop of first class because every month we train them. My insecticides, my pesticides, how to apply fertilizer, how to do this so that they will make more yields. And then I work for a cooperative society. I need a raise ego. We go nye ke adramana. I be ego. Ya mecha yenye hani. Here member because anya ande nafon na nda Abuja na ande anya nwe eji reach our members through our association. Even loan before you like a loan, you go through us. So then I inspect through Opugan. So you remember of Opugan, all they like easy. Is from Abuja, inspection from this. You remember what Opugan will give you a letter. We will recommend that yes, only remember. So you remember easy. Does
it mean that the whole
I take care of my own mark? I'm me in the allo manage the allo man uncle here play. So obuhe. So him anyị jishike gwa ndị ime obodo gwa ndị Imo gwa communities gwa villagers ihe gbasara nkwụ nwe letula nkwụ anya enwe ike ji nkwụ oil crude palm oil very important ọwụ naanị oil ka eji egbu ala ke ndị shell ka egbuga ake a na-egbu anya na eji akụ ya akụ gị mechie ya ma even agaghị ịga ime uru kara onye ka lega petroleum gas keke magi mechie ka ma for generation from generation to generation in village now I came okay my father came over 50 years so even though all wild but we are still harvesting them there so
Prof, can I go on?
Yeah, please go ahead, please.
Okay. Chief actually go.
Thank you, Prof. Prof.
No, the association the association and the visual lab for already. Could make people they comfortable. Because choga on the matter as a business. go to young, I'll get 3 years before we can with him and support on it. So I really appreciate the association. I'm all for the already, like you said, the other day when Hane Habrola uncle. One when ego and on the side, they wouldn't rely on that business for at least 3 years. So, but it's always very good business. I recognize buying Toga, a lot of our people, it's a very good business. Come on, Omega, because the value chain there, we have an opportunity for anybody that wants to come in there. A association Omega. When a plan in place, to be part of the value chain, especially in our state, high level of youth unemployment. I don't believe that any graduate who refuse to make money through the palm tree or palm oil or the value chain because it's not dirty. No, it's not dirty. Money is, no matter what, it's not dirty. So when you know plan, those are the areas others can come in without really being plantation owner.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Prof. The members are because of Ekonku, Zonku, Jijipaniaji, Yipa Ego. On them when a mashi, and they are mashi, on them, there's organ and they are mashi. But to Blacka, I need Toronto, a pop country, she raise ye, Bandemano. I raise your mind in what she can. While it's an Econquania, Moiji Quaba, Bacon Imo State. Because Andeke, I'm running in those days, it succeeded. So I in Dopogan as a duty. I knew one of the ways I engage him mean the graduates not employed through this advert. This advertising now, maybe some of them came. But when I'm here, that Uncle Baru, let my heritage me. And I bang here, the value change. You know, like intention, a conco, zonko, or join any of the value chain. Lele here, Upogan. One of the things I knew office. Gabia, I need training. Baggy Hindi game, Baggy PJ first sample. I watch a in the public. So, all name Mashe Kunku, Yabia, Ndopugan, get up either register, Yabia number 48 with the road, be register. So, game indicate because I know what I channel in the Bego, a cooperative society, and I may establish indoors or like I let my gija in the communities in Imo State. I get days or I get in days, I get PG, I get government, I can Allah, I got Kuna in their communities. I am where each MOU. And one way MOU the community, maybe only the community has. I am expertise, I allow Kemu, Anya Kona Wonku, I am Wakumen, Nkueto, Ane Wunkumenku. By doing so, the young men and women in neighborhood guys, so are all there. They may harvest, they may harvest, they may ask by once plantation no ready in the community. They have soya machinery milling marketing, distribution, and then in the value chain. So once they may have village community, but that's our aim now. How to reach the localities or the rural areas. So men who last 3 years. Even the 3 years he put 3 years I gave from 3 years, 50 years before woman. So go say they mega fishing like Prof was saying. Our fishing I got no forever. But uncle is likely to stay for about 50 years. So foundation to so don't mind the 3 years. That 3 years are home. I got no 50 years. Gave me 93 years patient. They got a patient for 3 years. So Ghana Shinga, my value many, my hand in the gap.
Okay, sir. Yes, all right, sir. So in a woo now, Nanjemepe, Igranko, Uncle Sumaya, now no get member accept in the organization as a member.
Yes, yes. Yes, they are members.
Okay, so but all I'm gonna some youths now when they na happen ala them hapo bia kutu so na ha nwere ala kun na ha reach agreement. So let's say when a plot of land or 2 plots, among the minimum on na accept. Mbia kutu ugbo ashingwa bia ko nku na ala ya after 3 years I am not ga shi ka ihe share pụta.
Yes. I know.
So you
all right, Prophet. All right.
So
our members are ready to do anything about Unku. We are. I know everywhere about Unku. I know in that Unku. I know in that Pamku. I know our members. When they call line to Anya Unumba, by me, by me, which I go hand you association. Here am I. Got one. Here am I. Got one. Give me a.
Hinka do him mala. And when me going to Zungwa, I got me chili 3 years. Mbambe kutu sungwa, the guy with the mala. The ano kono nkwa, Jakun hozo tangu koya. Let the smallest.
If the community can provide land, I am going to make it. I am any individual. Even individual.
The smallest land on 1 plot or 2 plots.
A plot of land.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. A plot of land. Thank you. Hello, Prof. My friend, need to say something.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, man.
So, like I told before, I'm a member, a financial secretary of this organization. So, in here, Basara, the association and the benefits. Ima no but time when he deka to think new innovation. And when you na him poti. And all would and this association, I name production from the scratch through nursery. I be the nursery from the seeds. I got a mezia, sidena seeds. I got a nosia, rona not, rona pre-nursery, rona nursery, rona transplanting, rona planting it to permanent sites. I name China. So I heard you didn't ban now. The total honorable amaya. Not only name actually me planting, I get boss also. Man, I have I get jack from nursery. I got no so wapotaya yawo in the new innovation form. Greek. I get me ya poti again when I can get ya produce no DJ in this particular time of new innovation of new technology. Thank you, sir. I come near go say in here about nursery, anime men nursery. Then from nursery, anime nursery. Yawu na ibido na nursery mezie nkwu. Owu na iweta mkpụrụ akwụ like otu ihe dịka a na-etinye ha akpọ polythene bag black ya ka a na-eyuzu. Iweta polythene bag ha contain ebe 750 to 800 seedlings. Then iweta ya gị etinye na nkata banye na mmiri from 7 to 14 days. Then from that 7 to 14 days, you can agbanwe ya mmiri 3 days. After that particular 3 days, then you ga sazie ya ma hụ na mmanụ ga-esi na ya pọ kpata enwe nke ga-anọ na ya ihe ndị ahụ ihe na-ekiri this new innovation of technology anọ n'ime ya. Then iwe kechie ya tinye ya na sawdust tinye obere mmiri wee gwakọta ya kechie ya na waterproof with eriri kechie ya ike tinye ya na ihe a na-akpọ box automatic germinating box automatic germinating room ya nọ for 80 days. Give for that say about 60 days from 3 weeks to 6 weeks ọ ga-epu ọfụma. Then ọ bụrụ na epu gị wee tigi ya na ihe a na-akpọ package ya na waterproof ndị ntakịrị gị wee dee ya ebe ọ ga-anọ for 6 weeks. Ebe ahụ ka ọ ga-anọ ga-emesi obere fertilizer a na-akpọ sulfate ammonia sulfate ga-wee mee ụsasa ya maka imesa na abụba ya. Ọ ga-anọ ebe ahụ for 6 months ga-ewe nwee ike transplant ya na permanent site. So ihe ndị a ka m na-arụ n'ime this organization ime ka anyị wee nwee ike na produce from the nursery to the planting to the permanent site.
Okay, Prof, I'm going to chiri ya. Fanya ga obere break. Prof, go ahead. You want to unmute yourself.
Madam, no, because this is a special boss idea.
Sir, I want a special breed. Maka ihe o ji enwe special breed o depend na the species chọrọ ịkọ. Ihe anyị na-akọ nke na-aba uru karịa nke a na-akpọ ten. Elere ahụ na-aba uru na mmanụ na-abakwa uru n'akị. So ọ bụrụ na mee ya prepare ya from the nursery specially, ọ ga-produce dry agric no the aisha, no the profit, and the yielding of fruit and the yielding of oil, both manake manamman.
That one I could now. In 3-4 years' time, I have a want them borrow from it.
Yes, sir.
Prof.
So we go on a short break now and then come back. And when we come back, Chief, we would like to explore this idea of communities and then look at whenever if you are joining us, this is the One Kindred, One Business initiative brought to you by the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor to the Imo State Government under the leadership of distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma.
Susie, nne m ahụ gị bụ sọ mma. Ọ dị ka ị nwetala ọrụ n'oil company.
Yusi nwanne m mgbado onweghịkwa ọrụ oil company m nwetara. Ihe ị hụrụ m na-amụke wụkwa aka ọrụ
Ekewukwa Okobi. Biko tupu enye m azụ, ahụchiele m anya. Ahụ m chọrọ enyemaka.
ya bụ na ịnụbeghị ma gọọmenti hiwu naanị legharịa anya gburugburu gị chepụta nnọọ ihe ọbụla gị na ụmụnne na ụmụ maọbụ ndị obodo gị nwere ike ịgbakọta aka mee mepụta ya mma dịka ịzụ ọkụkọ, azụ, oke bekee, ịkọ painapụl, ịsụ mmanụ nkwụ maọbụ mmanụ aṅụ na ọtụtụ ihe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Unu hazichi usoro eji eme ya ka ọ bụrụ ihe ga-amịpụta ego. Unu agbapụzie ya ọsọ gaa kpọtụrụ onye ji ọkwa Chief Economic Advisor n'ọchịchị steeti Imo. Ọ ga-agbazi unu olu nye unu ntụziaka hazie ụkpụrụ a ga-eji mee ya ka ọ kwụsị ike ma mịta ezi mkpụrụ. Ọ ga-enyekwa aka n'ikewapụta ohere ọrụ nye ndị na-achọ ọrụ n'obodo. 07013512035 07013512035 maọbụ 360076 0911-436-0076. ịkpọrọ ha ị ga-enweta ọsịsa maka ihe niile gbasara Okobi. Okobi wa atụmatụ bụ ịgba Shared Prosperity Government nke Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma.
Okobi, ụmụnna wike, ọwụ ha agha.
Welcome back, and we'll be having an interesting discussion with Chief Achilike and his members on the importance of palm tree. So, Chief, I think Professor John Udeze. Prof Ndewo, you want to unmute yourself, sir? Yeah, Prof Ndewo, yeah. You can.
Ndewo. So I'm Prof John Uchenna Udeze, and I'm the Secretary General of Imo State. We're Financial Secretary, Federal, but the Imo State capitalized him here. So that's why I'm here. But in everywhere, I'm available.
So if a community now has land and they want you to develop that land.
So I even develop land. I have a church. Because I can you go to community aka, you go to state aka. Because in the first one, I get employment, everything. Here get my meet here. I have go. I wanna. I get ya no sonko. No le. Alahaja naide. Then I get you gonna and I reach here and up. Just give me. I will tell you. I be call. I have go. But don't me one. I am money. I got nowhere. Room when I have. I will work. So
how do you make it work? Because I'm just struggling here because we are encouraging people to see what they can do for themselves as One Kindred, One Business initiative. But some people are saying, but now you are bringing a solution to that problem they have. So you might have all them.
Yes.
You know, will sign a MOU, maybe like a contract. See, back. Always
yes.
So when you actually make head time, let game. How do they?
I'll be registered with us. Let
us work by one then.
And otherwise.
That's me here. The go like registration. So that 1,500 or for an individual or for a community. Let's assume I be register or the entire community get register or one person get registered on behalf of the community.
I better go to a PG. The executive officials in that community, and I get meet. And even a community, they work kindred, where client. So each kindred and client were executive, high leg at that and where my hand with a disparity. Then MSI, no opportunity. Gabia register now community, huh? Because I know why I want an entity. So I know why I want an entity.
So every communities in the or kindreds now Okobi business, maybe they registered as a cooperative. So Hayama Hangweziala, they can come to you and register as a member of, and that membership fee for them is 1,500. It's not a goal.
Member of 1,500. Then you have a registered national. Then when ID card national.
But membership of the community, or is it the same?
Membership of the community will depend on how many people community
a community can register as an entity. It's a community can wear an entity. Let's assume they have a cooperative. Let's assume no Amimo cooperative, and they want to register because Amimo cooperative will register with you people, or you go like a Hageje register.
Gabia register because cooperative together, all because in Kai register now I had 15 people each cooperative. That 15 people signature had picture had would automatically register. So Habia 15 and we can 50,000 or 100,000 depending on how many they are.
Otohomanya. I mean, just call Jeremy Chivachilike or Madam Kenyaka because he said one person that we register with two people is 1,500 naira. But here is a community. So, and he said for you to help them develop their land or plant for them, they have to become your member. And I agree with that. But Habia register as a cooperative. Is it not possible for you to have a registration fee for cooperatives or groups coming instead of charging them one by one?
Individual, the community itself is different. The village is different. The client is different. So each person must come from there. And the Habia, how with the cooperative, how register with the 50,000.
So what you are saying that to register as an entity is 50,000 naira. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Right. So, but then they don't need to come as a community. Only can borrow a kindred. They don't need permission from the Eze. So as long as they are together and they can register as an entity, they can come to you. That's what they are suggesting. And that the registration fee there is 50,000 naira.
How about the 50,000? Yes.
Fine. So here, what sort of do you say size of land will work? But what do you think would be a reasonable size of land for Onyebiaga as a community or as a kindred?
I want a kindred where I na 400 plus is 40 acres. 800 plus 40 acres. Because each acre with 20 plus. This 1,000 cities acquire that community. Yeah, we have boost that community. Get employment, near earning after 3 years. But our get small, okay, and 10 an acre is 10 plus. 10 plus only 175 cities. So I got an talk to brief. Even the accommodate 2,000 plants is okay, 3,000 plants is okay. So that as I will give me. So that in 3 years, 4 years,
within the 3 years before are there ways you can also pay them while those things are growing?
Depending on what they do.
So and when I've here before.
Village 4,000 stand.
Okay, anyway, in terms of opportunity costs, because if you use that size of land,
cashew nut, because cashew nut anyway tap root. So here just acquire to mature. Fertilizer. So I got then
so when you say intercropping, that means when the time comes. So so that like can be used in an optimal way.
Yes. And when side by side, they can take 9 meters distance to each other. Then on that game 3 by 3, 3 meters in the middle of those.
It sounds like an interesting proposal. So let me hear the uptake is low because you are taking the risk of them by investing yourself upfront. So if that's the case, why are people not flooding to you?
In my head, don't matter, frank mind. And in my head, our government, I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming people. So government, when you keep going, here again, I got a bridge, a beminado. So women are bridge, I don't know. Nobody in a bush, I got so much again. But in Kaya, our practical, seeing is believing. Because I went to announce and I had a partnership, not from Benin. And I had enough partnership. Imagine that for now, so I need the input to. They will prepare it for us. I am Palm Grass Association of Nigeria. I won't do why. I thought I may mistake. Call to come board Bob Arano, 1963. Then I mistake to one number one. Now the whole federation. So I had to, and then what do for employment? Nendo Maraka, Tamarana, gain the 900 uncle. And in that to go to I name a plan, Camaranda Capataka, I don't caught one. So that is the plan I name. But don't matter now, also because in case you have over annual this year, 2004, Yabo also, 2,400, Yabo also, in case of one national dues, seminar, Yabo also, and the cost of transport now, with the increase of fuel, we have a problem now with all the local government.
Okay, but now on government. Yeah, because people are not trust on government. So, I cannot trust on government. You have any relationship with the banks in terms of your financing?
Then, my account with the banks, but on the banks, the collateral sometimes they are higher than our expectation.
No, and then they are not talking about carbon financing or climate finance. It could also be one way to sell them. The number of trees, it can also use it as a way to bargain. But let me bring in Prof.
Thank you, Prof. I think it's very exciting to be listening to Prof out there. What I will just some kind of comment and suggestion that Prof, you can through your office schedule a meeting. Let's have a one-to-one meeting with this gentleman. I see a good business prospect there that we can extend to OCOBI members and non-OCOBI members across the state. If possible, the association can have a direct MOU with the state government through your office and my office. And then we can embark on the journey of getting the local communities sign up for this deal. If this association will be strong enough and have the capacity to take on any piece of land donated by the communities. I'm sure if we embark on that, we will have a vast number of communities in the state and individuals as well. The challenge I see there initially is that once people or somebody invests his money, you will have to wait for 3 years before he can make a living out of it. But since the association says they can donate the seed, do the planting, and give employment, what I'm not sure, which he touched, is who is going to pay for the local people employ, or the association or these communities. But I think, yes, if we can meet, there's good prospect there. So let me say, that's just a suggestion, Prof.
Maybe Prof, how juru maka employment or association, or is it part of the package game? That's part of the responsibility. The initial investment game would include also paying the people there.
And in our proposal, I got model I got our own pocket. Then, but the beginning, we are going to handle it with the MOU and under.
Okay, fantastic. Already very inspiring. And I guess people listening now may be itching to say, okay, how do we get in touch? So, maybe you can give your numbers one by one, or if you think there is a collective number. Chief,
my number 090 57 85 86 31, General Secretary.
Prof,
Hello,
on
sir.
Kiki.
Hello, Chief Achilike. Chief Achilike.
Okay.
080 Chief Achilike.
Okay.
0803 7106 7106 429. Chief Achilike.
Okwala ya ọzọ threat. Okwala ya again.
0803 7106 429.
Thank you. And then, Madam Onunayas.
0803 94 75 056. 0803 94 75 056.
Okay. Chief, unu general number for association unu in case they have one individual and whatever. Abola hangi chief. Abola unu already.
Hello.
Ask me when a number geji when a general number or this number is not already sufficient.
It's sufficient for now.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Biko continue. I interrupted you.
Sorry, sir. So Angaino Owerri, Uwedra Road, Cherubin Junction, near First City Monumental Bank, 40 A Wedra Road, Owerri. Very close to First City. In fact, we have the same compound with the bank.
Great. Online. Yeah. Let me turn to Jovita to tell us more about what the office has, the event this week. Next week on Tuesday, the 29th of April. So Jovita, do you want to try that?
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
You're welcome to, and of course, in our office, we're doing so many things at the same time, bringing new opportunities to people. And for next week, we have a very interesting program. This program is sponsored by the K.O. Mbadiwe University, Idato. And we caption it Okobi, expanding Okobi to Oluzone for business excellence. So the university there approached us and want to help us spread the good news of Okobi, taking it to Oluzone. So all Tuesday next week, I made the program at the university auditorium by 9 in the morning. And this program, the goal is to expand the strategies of Okobi and the Okobi movement into Oluzone, so that all the people within that axis will bring Okobi to them. Most times, I'm saying, I'm not joining here Okobi, but this time around, we have decided to take it to them, the people in Oluzone. So that is where we are for now. After Oluzone, we'll take it to the rest of the other zones. So Oluzone will host us on Tuesday, 29th of April, 2025. And at this event, we'll have, of course, the Vice Chancellor of the university is our chief host. He'll be there on ground to talk to us about the school and their intentions regarding Okobi.
Sorry, David, do you want to unmute yourself, please?
Oh, my goodness. Where did I stop?
No, yeah, the VC.
Oh, okay, fine. So the Vice Chancellor of the university, who is our chief host, will, talk to the people and how the university intends to support the community, their host community. And the chief economic advisor to the state government will also be there to, address the people and give them more information on Okobi and how we intend to support the Oluzone. And then we'll have a very exciting part of the program, which is inaugurating the Okobi Students Club within the university. And this is just to catch them young. The students who are in the university, who are desirous of creating jobs for themselves shortly after school, instead of we're going to prepare them, prepare their mind. And this club, that is what it's going to do, to make them ready to give employment to themselves and also to extend it to other people. That's part of what the university will prepare the students for. And then we also have a grant. I advertised sometime in October last year. And we have gone through the rigorous process of selecting the winners. And very happily, we announced that the winners were selected, under very transparent processes. And that day, the prize winner. And that event on Tuesday, 29th of and very interestingly, we
when
also
they
have
win
another
2 million, when they win
grant
1 million,
that is
right?
ongoing. Okay, what did you say?
No.
Consolation prizes for the the criteria, 500,000 consolation prizes to them. And then we have this new grants that we're launching. So that the new grants will be 3 million, 2.5 million, 2 million, 1.5 million, so we're going to talk more about it. So all are interested in joining this movement, in being part of this grant application. Now how opportunity to register their business, and then the closing date is 31st of May. So there's still a lot of time for them to come and be a part of it, so that they can win these grants for their businesses. And I want to say that all for group businesses, or one day when individual businesses, these are for people that are operating, businesses as a group. So those that have not registered, this is an opportunity for them to register with Okobi and then be a part of this competition that is ongoing at the moment. So if I have the time, I can also give the phone number of the office if you want to make more inquiries. For telephone number 0911 436 0076, 0911 436 0076, and for WhatsApp 090 1158 9113. WhatsApp again 090 1158 9113. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jovita. And that leaves me the opportunity to thank our panelists, Chief Ignatius Achilike, Professor John Udeze, and Miss Chiamaka Akawa Belem, and also to thank my co-moderator, Professor Jude Nzako, and my team members, Mrs. Jovita Agu, Mrs. Adeze Nwaka, and Miss Adeze Ashaheme. I remain Professor Kenneth Amechi, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Susie, name I hope you some. What did you with alone? Know your company.
You see one name, Mbadu Dodo. Oh, you call your company with her. Home Namuke, Wakoro Okobi.
Eleke Okahu Sheleman.
Abune no be makwatuma to ma jiko chapo bia ne na ni no ihe obula ge na umunne no monna ge ndi enyi ma bu ndi obodo gi nwere ike igbakọta aka mepụta mma dịka izu ọkụkọ, azụ, oke bekee, ịkọ pineapple, ịsụ mmanụ nkwụ ma ọ bụ mmanụ aṅụ na ọtụtụ ihe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Unu hazichi usoro eji eme ya ka ọ bụrụ ihe ga-amịpụta ego. Unu agbapụzie ya ọsọ ga kpọtụrụ onye ji ọkwa Chief Economic Advisor n'ọchịchị steeti Imo. Ọ ga-agbazi unu olu nye unu ntụziaka hazie ụkpụrụ a ga-eji mee ya ka ọ kwụsị ike ma mịta ezi mkpụrụ. Ọ ga-enyekwa aka n'ikewapụta ohere ọrụ nye ndị na-achọ ọrụ n'obodo.
Biko nye m akara ekwentị ha ka m kpọọ ahụ ozugbo ozugbo.
Ngwa were ihe jedata ya 0701 351 2035 0701 351 2035 ma ọ bụ 0911 436 0076 0911 436 0076. Ikpoko obi ụmụnna wike ọwụ ha